to another night of paper crafting. It is the 999 ASMR Tarot Craft Night show for the Knights of our Craft. And we are going to be tackling this goo here. This goo is really, this is really texturally ASMR. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's just take some of this down. We're going to try a little bit of this. And I am your host, Random Guy. Just doing some random things with paper today. This was once a egg carton. I ran it through a food processor to make it really small. And then I mixed it with papier-mâché goo that I made today, not too long ago. And I want to make something that is something, you know. I don't know what it's going to be. I want to form something. Maybe this, maybe make something else. We treat it like bread dough. Squish it in here and there and there. Just playing with it. I'm just gonna play with it. It feels really squishy. Just a squishy thing. Ew. I wonder if I can do it. It may not have enough glue in it to glue things together. Welcome. Furkan Keskin, welcome. Welcome. It does look like that. Leah Watson, welcome, but it's not. It is paper. It is all paper. This is a paper crafting night. This is paper. We are dealing with paper right here. Kiki, welcome. Welcome. Hector, Valencia, welcome. Paper. I'm just sort of seeing Fire Games, welcome. Hector, welcome. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to Craft Night. And I am just some random guy crafting this into something. I don't know what it's gonna be. Maybe a creature. Angel Dust, welcome. Hello, hello, welcome. Big Back, welcome. This is paper. We are crafting paper tonight. Yes, it looks like that. Yes. Elizabeth K., welcome. It is paper clay. back from the dead, welcome. No, no, no. Not that, not that. Elizabeth K, welcome. The the game guy, welcome. It is 11 15 right now. Back from the dead, welcome. Big back. Elizabeth K, oh yes, welcome. So this we can maybe I can make I got more of it here. This is one entire egg carton. One entire egg carton. And I ground it up in a food processor. I am located on the West Coast. You know, I'm not quite sure what I'm making. Maybe I will make something. Yeah. I haven't figured out what I'm making yet. Bob Cox, welcome. Oh, Elizabeth K, you're from Portland? Well, I am a little bit south of Portland. I am Elizabeth K. I am 65 miles southwest of Portland. So you grew up in Long Beach, Washington? Kick Flipper, welcome. Klitsch Clap Chance, this is an egg carton. So yeah, so anyways, we are going to, I'm just going to play with this for a little bit. Yeah, it's paper clay, Bob Cox. It's, but I did not follow the recipe for making paper clay. So I used flour, water, and cornstarch and salt as a binder. So that, and I warmed it up in a stove on the stove, and hold on a second here. Okay, how about we do that for 24 hours. All right, let's put my gloves back on. All right, let's get back into this here, if I can. So, all right, I need another glove. So everybody just sort of vanished here. Well, did I just get bombed? Huh. Well, I guess I don't need those gloves. Yeah, I don't know what that meant. I think I tried to, I blocked the guy, but, yeah, what does being bombed mean? Is that a bot? Hmm. Oh. Well, I did put the guy in timeout, so hopefully hopefully that does something. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Well, I don't know. So did you what exactly happened? You kind of went. Hmm. Well, Gooch, welcome. Hmm. So what does that mean? It is paper clay. This is paper clay is what this is. So no, I'm going to make something. Hmm. Well, let's see. Maybe we can make a paper clay. It's paper clay. A snowman? Okay. Let's start with a snowman. Maybe a little bit bigger for this. Yeah, I guess somebody made a request that I make a snowman, so we'll make a snowman first. So there's a snowman. Let me just put the snowman down on the side, and so we have that. Then we can make a have a couple eyes. Got a mouth there. Maybe it has an antenna in its head. How about that? Okay, there is a paper clay snowman. Okay, let's try that. Maybe it has a bigger head. Yeah, all right. I'm not in Jamaica, Mr. Jensen here. Let's see, what does an alien head look like? Wait, it's kind of big on top. It's got a big old alien head. And big head, kind of like that shape. And then it has a little tiny body, really big eyes, like that. An alien-shaped head. It's not, I don't think it's an alien-shaped head enough, right? Maybe it's like that. Well, my channel is about, I do a lot of relaxation videos, and I do art. I'm not going to show you what. Thank you for supporting me, Kick Flipper. Thank you. I do a lot of arts and crafts things, live arts and crafts. Maybe it needs a big nose. And I know that aliens don't typically have big giant noses, but this one does. Jorge, new sub, thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to like the video if you're here and you like the video. Let's just do big old nose. There it goes, giant nose. Not much of a mouth, but just a big nose, and then you did, but you wish you could like it more than once. Well, thank you for liking it. I really appreciate that. You know, let's see. It has to have an alien body. What does alien body look like? It's kind of a small body. You know, this almost looks like a South Park like alien. Need to have some little tiny legs. You're right. Little legs. That's what you said. Little tiny legs. Little arms. Play with the little arms. I got some water here because I need to. Well, thank you. I'm going to be back again in another live nighttime stream tomorrow night where I'm going to paint, and I may do depending on what time I get up in the morning, kick flipper. I will probably do one tomorrow afternoon. Oh, well, good for you. Good for you, girly orbs. Bye-bye, kick flipper. Alright, let's see. Maybe we got to work on the arms here. Little fingers, long arms. Jackalope 75, welcome. Thank you, welcome. Welcome. Let's keep the dirty talk to a minimum here, because there are young people who also come in on this channel, girly orbs. So you don't want to talk that way to somebody who's like really young. Let's see. We need to see if we can make some fingers or something with this guy here. I am making a gray alien. Let's see. We might need some fingers here. Maybe it has like alien has like 2 fingers. So this stuff here, so 2 weeks ago I made Play-Doh, and I really didn't like how Play-Doh behaves. And this paper clay really behaves better than does Play-Doh. So I can really kind of mold it better. So this This is sort of my recipe, my own recipe for paper clay. And so as long as I don't expose it to air for too long, I should be able to use it again. Maybe make some little legs here. Balin Klaga, welcome, welcome. If you're new here and if you like arts and crafts and you think that I can give you an entertaining show, just make sure you push the like button and the sub button too. Maybe it needs some ears. You know, its ears are over here. It has ears there. Maybe I can give it like these 2 fingers and build the 2 fingers around. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just kind of work it a little bit more here. You know, big, and these actually big feet. One foot's bigger than the other. See, I got some more clay in here. I can, so I'm gonna flash my little signs here. Do the whole YouTube thing. Okay, so there is the first sculpture of the evening. Big alien head with two-fingered alien. All right, let's just do something else now. I suppose if I add vegetable oil to this guy, it interesting. I like that head there. That's kind of cool. It might be kind of nice to make a mask like that. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe I could do that with this, but we'll just make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it looked like. Balin Clega. Did I say your name right? Balin Clega. Kind of like one of those creatures. One of those. Yeah, I'll make one of those next. Yeah, it has to be bigger. Have All right, let's see. So those things kind of look like this, like a big, and they had like big eyes like this, kind of like that, and then maybe formed out of the base here. Um, Joe, I'm making a the guy in the chat message right above you made this request to make that figure that's in the chat message right above him. You know, like those figures on Easter Island, I think it is, off from Chile. There are those big heads that are so I'm making a kind of a monument here, a representation of it's got maybe it's like an owl or something. It's not exactly like the thingamajig. It's got a big mouth on it too. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. It's kind of what it is. Uh, but it's not really. It's So yeah, we are. This is paper clay. I made it out of stuff I have in the. This was once a egg carton. This was once an egg carton. It's one full egg carton is what this was. Let's take a look at the head there. It's got a big nose and face of the world. Welcome, welcome from India. Welcome. So, sculptures. This is actually that's pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. Thank you, Balin Klega, for the suggestion. Face of the world. I am on the west coast of the USA. That's where I'm from, on the west coast, and I am like right in the middle of right on the west coast, right on the middle, in the middle of it's actually in the Pacific Northwest, on the west coast. Um, I could get to the ocean in like a 3 days walk from my house, and a bird can get there in way faster, maybe in a day and a half or 2 days, depending on how fast birds fly. So this is the second one. That's pretty cool. This is pretty cool. It really kind of looks like that kind of sculpture thing too. So your aunt stays in Texas. I got family that live in Texas too. I have my a niece, a nephew, a grandnephew that live in Texas, and they're like Fort Worth. So face of the world, what would you like me to try to make? As far as to what can I do with this this paper clay to make? What can I make next? So I've made a snowman. I made an alien, and then now I made this this Easter Island figure like creature. So I'm taking requests from you guys to see what I can do. If I can ears. It's some kind of a statue. Yeah, it's some kind of a statue. It's not exactly like those Easter Island statues that are off the coast, that island that's off the coast of Chile, but um, something like it. So a moa face, okay. Then what do you think I should try to make next? Now I can't. Don't ask me to do a person or to do anything too complicated. I'm not a Well, thank you, Cake Game. I'm taking requests for what to make next. It's something. It's kind of like suicide karaoke, if you've ever played that, when somebody else chooses the song for you. Anyways, we're going to make this into stuff again. Now that nice work is gone. Witch, okay, we'll try. Try and make a witch. Can I make a heart? Okay, well, okay, Face of the World says I need to try. I'll make a heart, and then I will try to make a witch. We'll take this piece here and flatten it down, and we'll make a heart-shaped thing. Okay. That actually looks more like a goat's foot or something. Maybe making a heart is much harder than I was thinking it would be. Okay, maybe I need a little bit more clay. Okay, all right. Heart. What does a heart look like? Maybe we'll start with a circle. Okay, one please. I am working on the heart shape. Oh, I know how to do this. I'm gonna get my handy dandy now it's looking like a Pac-Man. So we have a shape. It's kind of. You're right. It is. You're right. It is difficult. And because you know what it looks like to me, Face of the World. It looks a lot like how about that? To me, it looks like some animal, like a horse foot or goat feet or some kind of animal feet. But I think that's kind of close, right? So is this acceptable here as a heart? My beating heart. Boom 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 bump 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 bump. Okay, so that's a heart, I guess. All right, let's try the next thing because it was a Bella. Well, maybe it is. Maybe. But I wouldn't be playing with it if it was that. I know this is YouTube and YouTube is a spectacle, but So, um, so Bella, this is paper clay. So did I? No, no. It. This was once a egg carton. It was a. So face of the world. Was I successful in making that heart? So next is that someone wants me to make a witch. So I got to think of what the witch's hat looks like. You know, that doesn't look like a witch's hat. Which one? um, you know, Mr. Brock, welcome back. Welcome back. This is paper clay night. We're working on paper clay, and so I don't know if I can make a nose. That's a nose. Yeah, you're right. It's a nose. So maybe we make a okay, let's try something here. Trying to make a head, a face. White Cliff. Okay, how about that? I need a model of a head, face. Well, maybe I'll just put this up here. That's a mask, and I can use it as a face model. Stuff is kind of in the way. You can try YouTube play button. Well, I can try to make the heart thing shape again, but I'm thinking about making a, maybe I'll make a face sculpture. And my paper here is getting a little bit tattered up. I can't really see that very well. Let's put it over here. YouTube clay button. Yeah. Okay, let's try making a face. Sculpturing was not something I excelled at in high school art. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. So, like, I've showed this before. This was the only thing I ever made in high school art that was a sculpture. And so this is the only thing I have left from my high school art career. So we're trying to make a face here, and then small face. He's got a big nose. That doesn't look like a nose. So this is the face of a everything has big noses here today. Big long nose. Ears that are over here. Smile. It's got a smiley face. I'll put this over here. I can see it. You guys don't need to see it. Yeah, I don't know about that. This has got a big smiley face. Maybe it needs a little bit bigger face. It looks like a toothless person. So it's starting to look good there. Maybe we want to have some eyes that kind of angle down here. And so it needs a hat. So this is a witch. Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the camera again. It needs some kind of a hat. Pointy hat. That's not a dunce cap. I don't remember what a witch's hat even looks like. A pointy hat. Okay. So I need a pointy hat for the witch to wear. You know, but from my angle, it looks more like one of those sailor hats. You know, like the, like they wore, like, not a sailor hat, but like something they wore in the military, like 400 years ago or so. It's a big round head with some eyes that looks... Yeah, that's what I was thinking, the Napoleon hat. So a witch's hat looks like a nose, not like a Napoleon hat. Well, hold on, let me see. I'm going to wipe my hands off, and I think I might have a... Nelson wore a hat like that. So if I got a little bit of water, if I can take this clay goo off my hands and I go look at an example of a witch's hat. I don't really want to put this papier-mâché goo on Nelson Mandela hat. We're just going to get an example here of what a witch's hat looks like. I'm going to there. That's a witch's hat right there. So it's a long, pointy hat. Okay. Long, pointy hat. So this isn't a witch's hat. So witch's hat is even longer than this. So I'm going to make it kind of like a cone. Nelson, the famous sailor. Welcome, Margaret Hughes. Welcome. I want to make sure it looks like a hat and not like something else. Well, that's a really long hat. Now it looks like a... No, you don't want to do that. Hello from Birmingham, UK. Margaret Hughes from Birmingham. I do not like what that looks like. I'm trying to run a G-rated show here, not a So that's kind of like your witch's hat. Maybe it needs a bigger brim. Bigger brim. I don't want... Trying to make it more of a bigger brim like that. Now that actually kind of looks like that witch's hat. Dildo. Oh yeah, well no, I didn't I'm trying to run a PG or a G-rated show here. If possible. I'm really trying. But nevertheless, okay, so that is your witch's face and your witch's hat, the best I can do. But maybe this witch has a different kind of hat that's more like a baseball cap. There we go. There. Now it's a modified. Yeah, okay. Well, let's stay out of the politics here. Yeah. Kind of looks more like a sad sad guy. Maybe sad guy. Maybe needs a bigger chin. You know, it's kind of looking oblong here. Hello. My art is prettier. Yeah, you know what? You got to try different things because different things make it stretches you to try and make different things. And I'm going to be doing painting tomorrow night. But I'd like to I might switch gears and make a papier-mâché cast of this mat, of this face here. And so would you mind if I switch gears? Or I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch gears, and we're going to come back, and now we got this stuff here, which is papier-mâché goo. And I'm going to come in, and I think I need a different maybe we'll use I'm going to stick with parchment paper, and we're going to switch gears, and I'm going to make and so this here is the binder that I used in that clay. And okay, so I'm going to start with, so in order to get, yes sir, it's parchment paper from Costco. It's Costco parchment paper. But this isn't from, this is plastic wrap. And I'm using plastic wrap in order so I can get the papier-mâché off of the mold. And so maybe I should use some tape. There's a part of me that really wants to do this cast from the back side. I think maybe I can try to do that this time, but I don't know. Or should I yeah, I know, it looks that way. The spectacle of it. It does look that way. Okay, we're just gonna. I need to use this tape here, and little tape. And then some, yes, painter's tape. I use lots and lots of painter's tape. You can't do arts and you can't do painting without painter's tape, especially if you're, marking off borders and boundaries and things like that. This is not going to stay very well, but it'll be there well enough. And okay, so we're going to just start out by putting the goo on the face. And okay, I guess I'm going to spread it around with my fingers because I ruined that set of gloves for having to, when I had that bot come in and bird bomb me, and so I didn't understand what the guy was talking about. You've seen this movie before. Yeah, well, what movie was it? Oh, I need a pair of scissors. Well, no, I don't. I can just do this. I can just do this the old hair method way. This is a bomb. Am I going to be bombed to Scottish guys? Is this going to be another night of like It's not an X-rated movie. It looks X-rated. This is papier-mâché. Maybe we won't cover the whole face. And then let's kind of lay this stuff down on here. The goo is flour, salt, cornstarch, and water. That's what the goo is. So the goo is essentially this. This is what the goo is, but it doesn't have the preservatives in it that Elmer's glue has in it. So papier-mâché is something you can make at home, Mr. Whitecliffe. It looks gross. Yes, that's true. It does look gross. And so you just kind of tear small pieces of paper, and then when you make the heated type of Freddy Fazballs, oh yeah, I guess they're right. Yeah, this is the name of the newspaper is The Stranger, and The Stranger was a paper that advertised bands, and it's a Seattle newspaper that where bands and other advertised and so forth. Yeah. Yes. This is from Seattle. This a long time ago, I lived in Seattle. I'm gonna try. I've been usually when I do these masks, I make them really thick, but I think I'm not gonna make this one as thick as that one as usual. So yeah, Seattle. So there's Portland has a a paper that's very similar to this one called the Mercury, and that's where if you are, they advertise all like the red light district stuff. But if this stuff does indeed dry up clear, like it's, but I added cornstarch to it, so I don't know if it's going to dry up clear. So we're just going to use little tiny pieces of paper. The green light district better? Yeah. What's in the green light district? So yeah, it was like bands and band advertisements and the latest music and food, and then of course as you see there's something there for pole dancing, the clubs and all green lights. I see, I get you. Yeah. Seem to be spending a lot of time on the forehead here. Keep driving all green lights. That's funny. I've got a big guy on the nose. It depends. I am going to be on tonight for another 30 minutes. I'm going to try to get this thing done in that much time or less. And I think I'm going to get it done in like 15 minutes. No, I haven't. I haven't done that before. Because I think that the parchment paper, it may not stick very well. I'm kind of curious to see if this will dry up clear when I had added the cornstarch to it. I'm not sure what the cornstarch is going to do to it. So it's that part of it's a complete experiment here. I think I'm going to leave this area open. Yeah, to Jauquilla, it depends on how many layers you put on it. That's how many the mask it all depends on that, on how many layers you put on it, the type of paper. But see, you want to put enough layers onto it that it's sturdy. And it depends on what you're going to use it for, because if you're like gonna use it for like a wall hanging or something like that, then you want to have it sturdy enough for that. And if you want it to use it so you're going to actually use it as a like a Halloween mask or something, then yeah. Oh, you mean from that movie? Yeah. You know, I've actually never seen that movie before. I don't watch horror films, and my favorite all-time film is Something About Mary. And then my next favorite movie. So you've never seen another movie that I really like is Waiting. It's called. It's all about working in the restaurant industry. And since I worked in that industry for about 10 years, it's something that Waiting and see. These are all old movies. Then there's like Dodgeball. Dodgeball is another movie that I really like. And so, have you seen the movie Dodgeball? Zoolander? I don't know if I've seen that one. You like Dodgeball? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like what I feel like is that with this mask that it needs he needs those wings on it like Captain America's face has on it. You know those wings like the what is that noise? Is that a UFO coming down again? It needs hair? Alright. I'll put hair on it. I actually do have something that will work like hair. Let's see. I need some more layers down on this part. Let's just take a look at it here. Hair. We have partially open down here. It needs a some other layers. Sir Zaddy Toes. Michael Myers. You mean like from the movie what was that Michael Myers movie with the it was like the James Bond parody. There's like the Dr. Evil character. Austin Powers, yeah, that movie. That was a good film. You know, in my another one, have you Halloween or the parodies? Austin Powers with Dr. Evil, yeah. Yeah, $1 billion, yeah, gold member, yeah. Yeah. think I might leave those things on the eye there. Sharks or either lasers, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to hold the world ransom for $1 million. Yeah. White cliffs, yeah. It's funny. Sharks or lasers. So, has anyone, yeah, $1 million. Has anyone ever seen the movie Dirty Rotten Scoundrels with Steve Martin? It's an old film. I think it was done in either the late 70s or the early 80s. And it has some of the flavors in it that The Jerk has. Yeah, that's a great film. Yeah. I need to watch it again. The last time I saw it, it was like free on Amazon Prime. That was like a year ago. Yes, it has a great plot twist at the end. I like when he's like playing that when he's trying to get out of those like marriages and so forth and marriage proposals and he has to play the dumb brother or something like that. Yeah. So another little bit of layers on top here. That Theron kid, welcome. Hello. Yeah. What about what about what was there some other movie I was just thinking about? Oh, I'm just blanking now. Welcome, Mel. Welcome. I'm working on a paper mache. We're doing paper mache. Earlier, I was doing I was using paper clay and was making some fun sculptures. Three Amigos, yeah, yeah. Geez, I'm kind of really blanking in my head here. Kind of makes me wonder if I didn't get COVID again with having brain fog and everything. Because that's kind of how I was feeling when I got done with my stream last night. Three Amigos. Three Amigos. Oh, a movie that's really good, if you haven't seen it, is The Man Who Knew Too Little. And it the last I checked, it's starring Bill Murray and another one that with Bill Murray that's kind of in the same time period as Meatballs. That's a classic film. The Man Who Knew Too Little is really stupid. If you like stupid comedies, you'll like The Man Who Knew Too Little. No, it's the other way around. There's a man who knew too much, but this one is the man who knew too little. Yeah, Groundhog Day. Yeah, that was also another Bill Murray film. And what about Bob? What about Bob? But then, you know, Bill Murray's played in a whole bunch of dramas. I don't think I liked his dramas very well. Stripes, yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. I'm liking the texture of this. It's getting a nice texture. So, do I have enough layers here on the chin? Caddyshack, yeah. Caddyshack, yeah. You know, I feel like that White Cliff all the time with the squirrels that live in my barn, and trying to get rid of the squirrels. But this year, Mr. Hawk got rid of a few of them. Yeah, two of them. Yeah, I don't use dynamite on them, but two of the squirrels went away by the hawk. The hawk that lives in the valley ate two of the squirrels, and it ate a neighbor. Well, it depends, because if after you got done with the mask, I think it could be a how about what about a third choice? It could be the mask of a coyote type character, you know, like um the mythological coyotes. They were trickster, like a trickster type character. Ethan Hawke? Yeah, that's a great character. When he played in Gattaca. This papier-mâché goo has the consistency of gravy. It really feels like, with that cornstarch in it, it feels like gravy. Chris McClay, hello and welcome. Welcome. We want to have more wingy-like structures here. Yeah, here we go. Let's have some eyebrows going on. Tommy, like wingy. Yeah, got little wing eyebrows. This is help with the shade, you know. So when you got your own shade going with you. You got some real big wingy Tommy boy. Which was the one where they were vacuuming up the moths in the hotel room? Was that Tommy boy? Or was that like Billy Madison? I think it was Tommy boy, yeah. And it was there also like they picked up a deer, and then it woke up, and then it kicked the crap out of their car. That was also Tommy Boy, wasn't it? So let's see here. We got these big wingies here. And then, okay, so their cat caught on fire. Yeah, yeah. Well, now, so in Tommy Boy, the cat caught on fire, but in Something About Mary, the dog caught on fire. So I'm gonna start working on that hair now. Let's turn the mask over to the other side. And so it was the car that caught on fire. But there's a car that caught on fire in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So that's like a pretty classic thing with cars catching on fire. And I need to put a lid on this thing before. Yeah, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, a car caught on fire. So we're going to put some hair on. Maybe we'll put it on here like that. I need to get some of this paper out. Kind of maybe crisscross it. Like that. That's not really the one to stick very well. All right, I gotta get into my paper, my tissue paper to make the hair. So do I have any in this container? Oh, I do. Oh, I don't have to do that. Okay. All right, that's good. I got a bunch of this blue paper, which I can use to make hair out of it. All right. Okay. All right. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. But that's kind of a sad movie, though, towards the end. It gets to be with Dell, and, you know, you're going through the motions, and you're pretending, doing all this pretending and so forth. Planes, Train. That had some funny scenes in it. I remember watching that film when it came out in the theaters. And has anybody seen Revenge of the Nerds? Is that one you have also seen? Hair. Papier-mâché hair. Got some long hairs and short hairs. I'm going to kind of make that over here. So what's your favorite classic movie, Whitecliff? Alright, everyone's gone. Let's see how this looks. Kind of arrange the hair a little bit so that, oh! What just happened? Whole thing just tilted down a bit? Yeah. It's really off kilter. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this here. So, my hair, how does my hair look? Got a kind of a bad hair day here. Got some different color strands. Get the hair to stand up straight. Alright, let's see here. Maybe it needs a mustache. Right up above the nose. Kind of a blue-haired mustache here. How can I make that more twisty? More like that. Maybe we want to make some eye holes here. Stick a finger in the eye. Oh, it went all the way through. Maybe on this side too. Stick a finger. Ooh, went all the way through. Here we go. I've got eye holes now, so it's going to be a mask. A mask for wearing, most likely. All right. Alrighty. So we'll put this papier-mâché glue all over here and just make another. There we go. I think I need to form like some lips or something right here. And I can use this construction paper Let's see, what do lips look like? Not exactly lips, but maybe it's like lips. I don't think I want. I think maybe we'll do that. He's got some big red lips. All right. Let's just take a look at you. Thanks to, I think it was Whitecliff's suggestion that we have to put hair on this. Oh wait, I need some ears. I'm gonna make some ears for it, and then we will some big ears. I kind of like using this material for making ears. I have kind of mushes together. Maybe. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna go after the paper clay. I'm gonna make some ears out of the paper clay. Maybe that much ear here. Some bigger ears there, and then some big ears over here. And let's see. This is the point in time when, if you're watching this on the replay, that everybody is asleep. And if you're watching this on the replay and you're asleep, then I have done my job as a ASMR textures and visual textures artist, or wannabe artist, for autonomous sensory meridian response, a textural video. I wonder if they can get that to stick. That's where the ears go, right? Want some big ears on here? I'm going to make sure that they are on here. Stick the ears on. So, have some big, heavy ears. It's not exactly, they don't exactly look like ears, but let's just put this goo down in here, and maybe it'll help to I'm gonna make sure it stays sticking. got this other one. All right, I think that gotta see that I'm making sure that these ears on there make it really heavy now. Oh, one of the ear fell off. The ear fell off. I want to make sure it's not gonna fall off. Because if I get this stuff on the wrong side of the saran wrap, it is gonna fall off. So like that other one just fell off. Where is it at? Okay, it was on the right side of everything. Kind of this cauliflower ear look. And then what happened over here? I think I'm going to need to do some reinforcement in order to get this ear, this ear to stay on. So, okay, so now maybe I can do that without washing my hands down. I'm gonna dry the stuff off my hands. So if you're just joining, this is a paper crafting papier-mâché night, and I'm going to do a little now this ear is not wanting to stay on. I don't know how to get it to stay on. All these challenges. The challenges with papier-mâché, creating papier-mâché masks and sticking things on like that is exactly that, is getting, so I think we'll just put this band on it. Yeah. Come down to the end here, and so we'll use the goo, stick it on here with the goo, and there we go. So this phase, it's very delicate, and I think I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to put a band right underneath this thing. In order to keep this, to anchor this thing on. I'm going to move this stuff out of here. Okay. All right. All right, my friends, we are. If you're just joining, this is paper crafting. Working with papier-mâché, making a papier-mâché mask slash sculpture. And I am using, this is paper clay here, and I am seeking to anchor the ear to the whole structure. And hopefully it will not fall off, because it looks right here like it is going to fall off even after it dries. And it's very delicate on here. Very delicate. So we might add just a little bit of this paste right in here. Heavy in the paste. And you know, if it dries on there kind of gloopy, it's, you know, it'll add texture to it. Texture to everything. I'm probably going to, you know, maybe, hopefully it dries clear, but if not, then this is one that I'm going to pretty much paint the whole thing. Paint the whole thing. There it is. We got hair. All right. I'm gonna, hopefully, this is gonna take like 2 or 3 days to dry. Roughly 2 or 3 days to dry. And being that it's not, the weather here is like rainy, I can't like stick it out in the sun tomorrow. It'd be nice if I could, and I could do the painting on this on Sunday afternoon. But most likely, the painting on this is going to happen like on Tuesday of next week. Or sometime like that. Okay. Let's go clean my fingers off. This is the papier-mâché is really messy. And thank you. I wanted to thank everybody for joining in on the chat. That was fun. I'm going to do one last thing here, because this is a tarot channel. It's tarot and art. The type of tarot that I will be doing is I'm just going to draw a card for what tonight. There was a weird thing. Tonight was kind of, was a fight. There was a bit of a fight here earlier because some guy bombed my stream, bird bombed my stream. I don't know if that was a guy or if it was a bot, but I got bird bombed earlier. Hopefully that won't happen again. And I'm going to be back tomorrow to do something else cool, most likely painting. Painting tomorrow. Yeah, painting. Maybe I'll do like Legos tomorrow night. I have a big box of Legos. Would that be fun? Would that be kind of like a autonomous meridian sensory response artistic like video? Or should I go and do something like that tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Pacific time? So with that thought, Legos, maybe building Legos, maybe bring out my Star Wars dolls again, maybe that, maybe painting. Well, thank you for those who did tune in tonight. Thank you, White Cliff. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Fragment. Thank you, Mal. Thank you, That Theron Kid. Thank you, Sir Zaddy's Toes. Thank you, Jaquilla. Thank you, Freddy Fazballs. Thank you, Scottish Guy. Thank you, Kate Graham. Thank you, Margaret Hughes. Thank you, Face of the World. Thank you, Mr. Brock. Thank you, Della Belli. Thank you, Balin Klaga. Thank you, Jorge. Thank you, Girly Orbs, though you were gross, saying gross things. Thank you, Kick Flipper. Thank you, Jackalope75. Thank you, Chris Jensen. Thank you, everybody who tuned in to say hi that I forgot to mention. To the 999 ASMR Tarot show. Craft Night, like and subscribe if you like odd artistic content, live art content, arts and craft, to see the whole process of how it is done. And I am just some random guy on YouTube doing stuff at night or in the day, trying to be entertaining, maybe. I don't know anything anymore. Where is the lid for my goo? The goo lid? Goo? Where did I put the goo lid at? It's can't be too far away. Thank you, everybody. And I will bid you a good night and have a great day and a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.